Hey guys, this is Kimberly and you're watching Thriving on a Budget. I wanted to tell you guys about a really good deal on shampoo they have at Smith's and Kroger stores right now. So it's on let me grab it for you. The L'Oreal and Vive, I think is how you say it, Elvive. So it's on these ones. There is a 3 off of 2 digital coupon on your Fresh Values account. You want to clip that and you want to pick up 2 bottles. So I would encourage you for best savings to try and get the cheapest ones. A lot of them I think are like $3.99 or something, but there's some that are marked $2.79. So you pick up 2 of these. You use $3 digital because I think before they're like $5.50 for 2 or something like that. And you use the $2 digital, so it's around-ish, $3-ish, whatever it is, that you pay for the 2. And then you get a $5 Catalina. For those of you that don't know what a Catalina is, it's a special coupon that prints off on receipt paper. And it depends if you're doing like self-checkout versus a regular line. If you're going through a regular line with a cashier, the Catalina machine should be the little machine on top of the printer, or on top of the receipt printer, if that makes sense. But if you're going through self-checkout, it would be the machine next to it. So I guess it just depends on how your store is set up. So like I said, you spend like $3, you get 2 of these, you get $5 back, and you can use that $5 on anything that suits you. I'm sure there's probably some restrictions, probably not like alcohol or cigarettes or something, but for the most part, you can use it for almost anything. It's basically like a little thank you from the manufacturer that will help pay for something. So what I needed to pick up was trash bags. And I figured that this was a good deal anyway, and I know some people have gone super crazy on this and done a whole bunch of transactions. I figured I'd do a couple transactions, but I didn't need a whole lot of shampoo right now. So I did 4 transactions, and the cashier that rang me up was super, super nice. Obviously do whatever is comfortable for you. If you would rather only do 1 or 2 transactions, that's fine. You could just pick these up now, get your $5 coupon, and use it later. I just get worried about losing it or forgetting it. So I like to try to do at least 2 transactions, so I'm making sure that I am utilizing that Catalina. So like I said, I did 4 transactions. So I bought those 2. The coupon came off. It was about $3. I paid that. Then I did my second transaction. Picked up another 2, gave them the $5 Catalina, and sometimes if it's a younger cashier, they won't necessarily notice that the Catalina prints off. That's why I'm telling you that the printer should be above the receipt printer, and just be like, oh, hey, can I have that? Can I have my Catalina? And they're like, okay, and they'll give that to you. So then you give it back to them to pay for your next order. And Catalinas at Smith's and Kroger stores roll, which means you can use it to pay for your next order and an additional one will print. So I paid for my initial 2, which was like $3. And then I used the $5 Catalina on the next 2. And so I owed like 98 cents or whatever on the next 2. And a $5 Catalina printed off. And so then I did another 2. And then another $5 Catalina printed off. And so that was another. So how it worked for me was the first transaction was about $3. And the next 2 transactions were about $1 a piece, with a $5 Catalina printing off each time. And then with my last $5 Catalina, I used it to pay for my massive trash bags. And so this ended up being, I think, $3 or something. The thing is, with the trash bags that I was buying, I think these are like $8. So $3 for the first purchase, $3 for this purchase, and then $1 for the second and third transactions. So for the cost of my trash bags, I got 6 bottles of shampoo for completely free. So why not? Like, if you need shampoo, if you know somebody that could use some shampoo, if you're someone that donates or has a family or friend that uses this kind, it's not too bad. It has sunflower oil in it, and this one's supposed to be good for very dry hair. So there might be a couple other ones that are at the $2.79 price at your store. Totally depends. Like I said, my cashier was totally fine with the fact that I wanted to do for transactions, but it totally depends on your store and your cashier. Some people are totally fine with it, and they're like, okay, as long as there's not a line, they don't care. Some people might be more easily irritated. So you can ask and be like, okay, is it okay if I do 3 transactions? I just started putting them on the conveyor belt and put the little rubber bar things in between them because I'm like, well, this is how I'm buying them. And she was fine with that. So I guess it depends on partly your approach to it, as long as like, well, this is how I'm buying it, but you're not rude to them. Or like I said, you can always ask like, okay, can I do 2 transactions? Can I do 3 transactions? I've never had anyone at Smith's tell me that I couldn't do multiple transactions. Some other stores you might run into problems, depending if it's like Walgreens or Walmart or something. They might get irritated, but it totally depends on your cashier. But yeah, this is a really good deal. I've seen a lot of people cashing in on this and getting a lot of shampoo for very cheap, which is nice, especially like I said, if you're in need, if your family needs it, your friends, whatever, or it's a good donation item. Like I said, I did 4 transactions. I figured 6 bottles of shampoo was plenty. I've seen people do way more than that, but I don't have a need for that. And I also didn't think that that would be very nice to have my cashier do like 12 transactions or something ridiculous. But yeah, if that's something that you could use, I hope this video is helpful, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.